Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. This is an ongoing conversation on this exciting area of design and prototyping tools. And to talk more about this and shed more perspectives, I have Swati Ganesh joining us today. Hi, Swati. How are you?
Hey Nitish, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm really looking forward to our chat on this topic. So, Swati is one of our lead analysts on this space. And Swati, why don't you tell us about what's driving interest in this market? And the reason I ask is this is not a new market by any stretch, but we know that there are different tools across the four aspects of the ecosystem, from brainstorming to prototyping to developer handoff and design systems. On the other hand, we've had increased interest in this market, including Adobe's marquee acquisition of Figma, one of the leading players here, for about $20 billion a few weeks ago. So can you tell us a little bit about what's happening in terms of the market and why there's so much interest here?
Right. So Nitish, as you correctly pointed out, that this is not a new market, right? So what has really accelerated the adoption of these design and prototyping tools is mainly the changing expectations and the ways of working that was induced due to the COVID pandemic. So when I talk about the drivers of this accelerated adoption, right? We've identified three main drivers. So one would be need for elevated digital experience. The second would be alignment of multiple stakeholders in the design process. And the third one would be the remote or the hybrid workplace model that was induced due to the COVID pandemic. So let me elaborate one by one. So during the pandemic, the use of digital applications increased exponentially, right? So because of this, the enterprise focus tilted towards creating more user-centric and human-centric products. And using these design and prototyping tools and closely integrating them across all the stages of product development was an ideal way to deliver great experience and perceived value to these users. Going on to the next driver, which is alignment of multiple stakeholders. So one of the challenges the enterprises were facing in their design process was the different teams like design, engineering, marketing. All these teams were worked in a siloed fashion. They had different separate planning and tracking methods. So what these design and prototyping tools helped them do was they got them all on the same page throughout the design process. And lastly, the ways of working, which were remote and hybrid, mainly due to the pandemic, mandated the design teams to collaborate virtually across regions and time zones. So the use of design prototyping tools, which were mostly web-based and on cloud, and these platform-independent designs were easily accessible to all the designers. So it made the entire workflow very easy and seamless.
Absolutely. And sorry, that's great insight. And I think we all understand the importance of digital applications and digital business models now. So we can really see how compelling design and consistent design is a key part of any enterprise's success. So thanks a lot for these perspectives, Swati. I'm sure we'll chat again soon on different aspects of this fascinating market. But I do appreciate your insights today.
Thank you, Nitish.